Hey there. Ready to peek into the future? This week's deep dive is all about where the smart money's going, early stage tech
Yeah.
startups. We're digging into Bearhug Recruiting's early and growth stage tech startup funding recap from October 21st, 2024.
Hmm.
They've got this awesome roundup of who's raking in the big bucks,
Okay.
and it's a gold mine if you're curious about what's next in things like environmental solutions and enterprise software.
Yeah, it's more than just a list of names and numbers, though, right? It's a glimpse into what challenges investors are most eager to solve. And let me tell you, getting a sneak peek at these cutting-edge solutions is always a thrill.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, buckle up because we're starting with a company trying to quite literally elevate things.
Right.
Beacon AI. They just snagged a cool $15 million to make flying safer and greener.
And greener.
And get this, they're doing it with an AI co-pilot.
Oh, wow.
This isn't just some futuristic fantasy, it's already happening. What's really caught my eye is that they've already secured 10 contracts with the Department of Defense.
Wow. That's,
Having the DoD on board is a serious vote of confidence, and it hints at the potential of this technology
Right.
for both military and commercial aviation. I mean, imagine the impact on fuel efficiency and emissions if every flight had an AI optimizing routes and making split-second decisions.
Absolutely. It's
Right.
going to be interesting to see how quickly that gets adopted commercially, given, the very risk-averse nature of the airline industry.
Right.
But yeah, the DoD is a fantastic proof of concept there.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's shift gears from the sky to something a little closer to home, our overflowing landfills.
Okay.
Solubag, a company tackling the plastic problem head-on, just raised $4.5 million for their innovative solution. Water-soluble plastic alternatives.
Interesting.
Imagine a world where your shopping bags, packaging, even those little pet waste bags, simply dissolve after use.
Wow.
That sounds almost too good to be true, right?
It does.
But here's the thing. For this technology to really take off, they'll need to strike a delicate balance. They've got to convince consumers that these alternatives are just as durable as traditional plastics for their intended use, while still breaking down quickly and safely in the environment. That's no small feat.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you think about something like, I don't know, a bag of rice.
Right.
It's like, it's got to hold the rice, but then also like decompose quickly.
Yeah.
It's a tough challenge.
Yeah. From disappearing plastics, we're jumping to a company hoping to take the surprise out of, well, surprises from Mother Nature.
Okay.
Perry Weather, a company using AI to predict and manage weather risks, just secured $15 million in funding.
Interesting.
We're not talking about just another weather app telling you to grab an umbrella. This is next-level stuff. They're providing real-time alerts and insights that could impact everything from school closures and construction delays to helping sports leagues avoid dangerous weather conditions. This is about proactive planning and adaptation, especially in a world where climate change is making weather patterns more unpredictable.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, weather is one of those things that impacts so many different industries,
Absolutely.
so many different aspects of our lives, and to be able to predict it with more accuracy and then apply that to decision making is huge.
Yeah, you know, as we're going through these companies, it's hard not to notice a recurring theme. The incredible amount of funding pouring into AI-driven solutions.
Yeah.
From Beacon AI in the air to Perry Weather on the ground, it seems like everyone's looking to AI to solve some of our biggest challenges.
It's the an AI
But,
hit.
John, it's not just those two.
Yeah.
This week's funding recap is bursting, with companies incorporating AI in innovative ways. We've got Kick revolutionizing accounting automation, Decagon and ClerkChat transforming customer service, and a whole lot more. What's fascinating to me is that it's not just about using AI for the sake of it. It's about applying it strategically to
Yeah.
solve very specific problems.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going to see the real winners emerge, right?
Right.
The companies that can take this incredibly powerful technology and really laser focus it on solving a particular problem.
That's the key, right? It's about demonstrating tangible value. Investors are looking for solutions that deliver measurable results, whether that's saving time and money, making existing processes more efficient, or creating entirely new possibilities. These companies are betting big on AI, but they're also laser-focused on showing how this technology translates into real-world impact.
Absolutely.
Speaking of tangible value, let's talk about a company called Agency AI. They just secured funding to tackle a pain point that I think anyone who's ever worked in customer service can relate to. It's all about using AI to streamline those tedious and time-consuming tasks that can really bog down customer success teams. Think about it. Scheduling follow-ups, writing call notes, even just keeping track of everything. It's essential, but it can take up so much valuable time that could be spent on actually building relationships with customers.
Right, like actually adding value
Right.
instead of just like checking boxes.
And that's where agency AI comes in.
Mm.
Their platform uses AI to automate those routine tasks, freeing up human agents to focus on what matters most, providing personalized support and building those all-important human connections. Especially for B2B companies dealing with complex products or services, this kind of AI-powered assistance could be a game changer.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about how this could really change the dynamic between businesses and their customers.
Right.
Because if you can take away those like really annoying parts of the customer service experience,
Yeah.
it frees up everyone to actually have like more meaningful interactions.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, from improving customer service, let's dive into a sector that's undergoing a massive transformation: energy. Equilibrium. Energy just raised a significant amount of funding, $39 million to be exact, for their AI-powered approach to clean energy transition.
Okay.
What's really interesting here is that they're not just focusing on one piece of the puzzle. They're looking at the entire power value chain, from battery developers to corporate partners, helping them navigate the complexities of renewable energy.
It's ambitious,
It is.
trying to tackle that whole ecosystem.
And their expansion into the California market is a strategic move. California has some of the most ambitious clean energy goals in the U.S. So Equilibrium is putting themselves right at the forefront of this energy revolution.
Yeah, it's a smart move.
Okay.
California is like a testing ground for these kinds of innovations. And if they can prove their model there, it could have huge implications for the rest of the country.
And it's not just about expanding into new markets. They're also using AI to optimize key aspects of renewable energy, like battery storage and grid management. This is crucial for making renewable energy sources more reliable and cost-effective, which is essential for widespread adoption.
Absolutely. I mean, that's been one of the biggest hurdles, right?
Right.
Like the reliability and the cost of renewables compared to traditional sources. So if they can use AI to really make some breakthroughs there, that's huge.
Yeah. Speaking of making solar power more accessible, King Energy is another company on a mission to accelerate the adoption of clean energy. They just secured $10 million to bring solar power to more commercial properties. And they're tackling a really interesting niche, multi-tenant buildings.
Interesting.
That's a market that's often overlooked in the solar space, isn't it? You'd think those large rooftops would be prime real estate for solar panels.
Right, you would think so. But
Yeah.
but yeah, it gets complicated when you have multiple tenants in one building.
Yeah.
Figuring out things like installation billing and who gets credited for what portion of the solar energy generated can get really tricky.
Exactly. But King Energy has developed software that not only streamlines those processes, but also helps both property owners and tenants benefit financially from going solar. It's a win-win situation that could make solar adoption a no-brainer for commercial real estate.
Right, because it removes that friction
Yeah.
that often prevents those projects from even getting off the ground.
And that's what's so exciting about this wave of innovation in the energy sector. It's not just about developing new technologies, it's about finding creative and practical ways to implement them and make them accessible to everyone.
Right, making it easier for people to actually adopt these solutions.
Right. Now let's switch gears again and talk about a company that's addressing a fundamental need in our increasingly connected world: seamless and secure connectivity. Monogoto just raised $27 million for their innovative platform that provides what they call software-defined connectivity.
Software-defined connectivity.
Software-defined connectivity. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Can you break it down for me?
Yeah, so essentially they're creating a way for devices to connect and communicate seamlessly and securely, regardless of the underlying network. It's like a universal translator for devices, breaking down the barriers between different types of networks.
So instead of having like all these different protocols and standards,
Exactly.
it just creates like a common language for everything to talk to each other.
Yeah, you got it.
That's pretty cool. Think about the Internet of Things. All those smart devices in our homes, cars, even cities. They all need to connect and communicate with each other and with us. And Monogoto is creating the infrastructure to make those connections more reliable and secure.
That's huge. Especially as we become more reliant on connected devices, having a way to manage all those connections efficiently and securely is absolutely critical.
And it's not just about the number of devices, it's also about the types of data being transmitted. In industries like healthcare, for example, where data privacy is paramount, having a secure and reliable way to connect medical devices and share patient information is essential.
Absolutely. And this is where that term software defined becomes really important because it means that the network itself can be programmed and customized to meet the specific needs of different industries and applications. It's about flexibility and adaptability, which are crucial in our rapidly evolving technological landscape.
Right. It has to be able to evolve as quickly as our technology does.
Exactly. Now, before we move on from the world of AI-powered solutions, let's talk about another company that caught my eye, ClerkChat. They're developing an AI-powered messaging platform specifically designed for enterprises, and they just secured $7 million in funding.
I was looking at them too. What's interesting about ClerkChat is their focus on real-time communication. Their platform integrates with popular tools like Microsoft Teams and Salesforce, allowing businesses to provide instant personalized responses to customer inquiries.
It's all about meeting customers where they are on the platforms they're already using.
Mm.
And in a world where instant gratification is becoming the norm, that kind of speed and responsiveness can make all the difference.
And for industries where every second counts, like finance or healthcare, this kind of AI-powered messaging could be incredibly valuable.
Hmm.
Imagine being able to get instant answers to your questions
Right.
about your account balance or schedule a doctor's appointment without ever having to pick up the phone.
Right, and it's not just about convenience either. It's about making those essential services more accessible and convenient for everyone involved.
Exactly. And it highlights another important trend we're seeing in the startup world, the convergence of different technologies.
Mm.
We're not just talking about AI in isolation anymore. We're seeing AI being combined with messaging platforms, cloud computing, and all sorts of other technologies to create these really powerful and innovative solutions.
Yeah, it's like the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Exactly. You know, it's funny how one minute we're talking about AI making our coffee and the next it's revolutionizing healthcare.
Right.
But speaking of revolutionizing things, our next company, Neuron 7, just raised $44 million to do just that for customer service with what they call service resolution intelligence. It
Oh,
sounds complicated, but
it does.
at its core, it's about solving a problem we've all encountered at some point, getting the right answers to complex service issues quickly and efficiently. We've all been stuck in customer service limbo on hold, getting transferred multiple times, only to be told the issue needs to be escalated again.
Ugh, yeah, it's the worst.
Oh, tell me about it. It's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded.
Yeah.
You're just hoping you'll stumble upon the solution eventually.
Right, and you're getting more and more frustrated with every dead end.
Exactly. And that's what Neuron 7 is trying to eliminate. They're using AI to create a centralized knowledge base that pulls information from all sorts of sources. So whether you're a customer service agent trying to help a frustrated caller or a customer trying to find an answer online, you can get instant accurate information without the headache.
It's like giving everyone the magic key to solve problems faster.
So it's about empowering everyone with the right information at the right time. No more digging through endless forums or FAQ pages.
Exactly. It's about making that information easily accessible and digestible.
Okay, for our final act in this funding deep dive, we've got another big player in the AI-powered customer support space, Decagon. They just raised a massive $65 million, bringing their total funding to a cool $100 million. That's serious investor confidence.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of zeros.
It is.
They must be onto something big.
It really speaks volumes about the demand for these types of solutions. Decagon's platform takes things a step further than just answering basic questions. They're using AI agents to automate a wide range of customer support tasks, from troubleshooting technical issues to actually executing actions within other business systems.
So it's not just about providing information, it's about taking action and resolving issues automatically.
That's next level efficiency.
It is.
And their client list is nothing to sneeze at, either Duolingo, Notion Rippling. These are companies that are known for their user experience. They wouldn't be using Decagon if it wasn't top-notch.
Right, they're putting their money where their mouth is.
Exactly. They're clearly doing something right. It's incredible to see how far AI has come in terms of customer service. We've gone from clunky chatbots to sophisticated AI agents that can handle complex tasks and interactions.
And it's only going to get more impressive from here.
It makes you wonder what the future holds, right? So as we wrap up our deep dive into this week's startup funding landscape,
Right.
what are your big takeaways? What's got you excited about the future of these industries?
You know, three things really stand out to me. First, the sheer diversity of problems being tackled. We've gone from making flying greener and revolutionizing customer service to rethinking plastic and harnessing the power of the sun. It's clear that startups are using technology to tackle some of the biggest challenges facing our world.
It's like a golden age of innovation and problem solving. What else has caught your eye?
Well, it's impossible to ignore the crucial role AI is playing in all of this. It's not just a buzzword anymore. It's become a fundamental building block for so many innovative solutions. It's enabling companies to operate faster, smarter, and more efficiently than ever before.
But as we've discussed, it's all about applying AI strategically to solve real-world problems and deliver tangible value.
Exactly. And that leads me to my third takeaway, the importance of tangible value. Investors are looking for companies that aren't just promising the moon, but are actually delivering concrete results, whether that's saving time and money, making existing processes more efficient, or creating entirely new possibilities. These companies are betting big on innovation, but they're also laser focused on demonstrating real-world impact.
It's a good reminder for all of us, really. It's not just about the what, but the so what. How
Yeah.
is this technology making a real difference in the world? What problems is it solving? How is it creating value? These are the questions we should all be asking as we navigate this rapidly evolving technological landscape.
Absolutely. Keep asking those questions and you'll be amazed by the answers you discover. The future is unfolding right before our eyes, and it's brimming with possibility.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the world of startup funding. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep your eyes on the horizon.